Yeah, Moses, I guess just take us through your big score night. You started off hot. I'm sure it was it felt good to knock down some perimeter shots and finish a little better at the rim to get going.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. I was just able to get started early. Uh, the ball was coming to me. The game felt good. It just let the game come to me.
Bob?
Hey, Moses, you obviously were a highly touted recruit, and I'm sure people expect you to have games like this. But how does it feel to get 24-9, just your third college game? And not saying you should do this every night, but do you feel like you could, have a lot of games like this?
I do. I'm just lately. I just been searching for a role, searching for my role with the team. Because I'm a role player. So is LeBron James. So is Kevin Durant. So is Devin Dover. Everybody has a role on that team to help their team win. So I've just been searching for mine.
Nate?
Yeah, Moses, just how conscious are you of going to the boards as far as really having a big night rebounding?
That's something Coach really been stressing to me. Just the way that I can help the team, adding that to my role, being a guy that can crash the boards and get rebounds due to my length and size. I'm physically blessed and able to do that. So just utilizing what I'm able to do.
Ty?
Moses, you probably played on the best high school team in the past decade. And one of the things that scouts and college people said about you is your willingness to be unselfish. I think through games this season, I think Muss has said the same thing. You had a couple really good passes tonight to go along with your 24 points. Just growing up and from high school to college, how much of an emphasis has that been for you to also play unselfish basketball?
That's just the way that I know how to play. I play the game to win, not to score points, not to pad stats or anything. It's to win the game. So if it's a wide open layup right there and I got a contested shot, what 2 + 2 = 3. 2 + 3 = 4. My bad. But just as simple as that, just get to do what you got to do to win the game.
Hutch?
Moses, you hadn't shot the ball particularly well the first two games. Could you tell that tonight was going to be a little bit different, that the shots were going to fall?
You never know going into the game. You always assume that you're going to hit shots, but when you don't, you got to trust the process. Too many people get too high after a good game or too low after a bad game, but it's just about trusting the process and trusting the work that you put in. Staying even keel.
Dudley?
Moses, talk a little bit about what Jalen Tate brings to the floor for y'all, being an older guy and having played so much college basketball.
Personally, my favorite thing about Jalen Tate is how level-headed he is and how he can stay calm during the midst of the game. In the atmosphere, coaches can get rised up, and team, everybody can be. It's a pretty heated environment, but Jalen Tate is always able to talk with a level voice and slow it down and just put everything in perspective.
Curtis?
Hey, Moses, wanted to ask you about Jalen Williams. Obviously, did get to play against North Texas, got in early tonight, kind of gave you guys a boost with some charges, rebounds, big block shot. What do you think about his game?
That Jalen's going to give you what you need to win the game as well. He's going to do the dirty work, but he's able to knock down shots, to score the balls, just whatever you ask him to do. That's what he's willing to do and able to do.
Ty?
Moses, people have characterized your game as silky or smooth. How would you characterize what you do on a basketball court?
I would say I'm productive. So different teams I've played on, I've had different roles, and my game might look a little bit different, but it's just really whatever my role is on that team, that's what I'm willing to do. So however that makes my game look. When I say that, I'm trying to say, like, I've had teams that I played on where I had to be more of a dog, defender, get every loose ball. I've had teams where they need me to be a shooter, rebounder. It's just whatever I need to do to help the team win.
Last one, Bob.
I'm assuming you probably stay in touch with Cade Cunningham, and I don't know if you realize this. He had 21 on these guys, so you outscored him. I don't know. Do you guys is that something you can text him about, or just seriously? I mean, he's supposed to be the number one pick of the draft. What do you think about having a little better game against these guys than he did, scoring wise at least?
Oh yeah, you know, we've been competing in practices for the last 2 years. You know, that was my roommate in high school, so we always mess with each other all the time. So I'm sure I'm gonna have to text him after this game and let him know.
Thanks, Moses. Appreciate you, man.